Hello, everyone. My name is Akash Borse, and I represent Faber Infinite. And today I am very glad to welcome all of you for this yet another feature at iFaber, where we are interviewing leaders from different walks of life. This particular series is by design called as Infinite Interview Series because there are infinite opportunities and potential when we look at the world of operational excellence, transformation, and change management. And when I'm talking about all these concepts, today we have a leader whom I admire personally because our relation goes way back, almost 2 decades since I got to know him. And he is extremely passionate about when it comes to cost reduction, operational excellence. And today he is making strides in electric and connected vehicles. So today we have Mr. Samir Jindal, who is one of the directors at MG Motors, and of course, I would invite him to share his views, his thoughts. But before I do that, I take this opportunity on behalf of our audience, sir. I would welcome you and thank you for your time for this particular time that you are sparing to talk to us about operational excellence world, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Akash.
Right, sir. So, of course, we would want to know more about your views on operational excellence. But before we do that, sir, it would be really wonderful if you can share something about your professional journey, because personally, I know it has been remarkable. But then hearing from you, our audience would be extremely delighted if you can share something about your remarkable professional journey, if you can share the key milestones and experiences that have shaped your career and that has brought you where you are today.
Certainly, certainly, Akash. So, good morning, everybody. So, I will just take you through my professional journey and some of the major career milestones as well. So, I started my professional journey way back from Daewoo Motors, which was a company known for CLO and Mattis cars in 90s. So I worked in design department as body design head, and that was the beginning of my automotive journey. So before this, I was graduated. I graduated from State University of New York as Tony Brook in Long Island in US in CAD CAM and CAE. And then I decided to pursue my career in India, coming back to India, and I joined Daewoo Motors. After Daewoo Motors 4 5 years experience, a turning point came in where I joined General Motors in the product engineering department. And here I got a lot of independent responsibilities of getting design and dies developed for skin panels for Tavera car. And there I traveled a lot to Japan for say to the die makers and other development at Isuzu Motor. And this made me very matured in my field, I would say. Like it was a very independent assignment, and also it was very challenging. So after working in this area and winning some president awards for Tavera launches and JD Power improvement, my next turning point in the career was when I was assigned to South Korea to GM Daewoo for the development of the new car Beat, and as a program engineering manager. And I got a global exposure there in Korea as well as for project in Italy. And after the successful stint of 3.5 years, I came back to India in 2010, and I got a management position at General Motors India as the chief engineer and then the director of engineering at GM India. After that, I joined briefly the Hero Corp as a program management head. And then briefly working there, I got a turning point in my career by joining MG Motor, which was starting at that time in 2017 as a director of engineering and program management. So since then, this is my 8th year, and already we launched 6 cars, including 3 EVs, and we are leading programs. I am also leading program for college education of MG Nurture for electric vehicle and connected cars, along with HR as well. So I think this is a brief summary of my career of around 29 to 30 years in the automotive industry, Akash, I would say.
Wonderful, sir. I must say that's a very, very illustrious career, and the milestones that you have mentioned are phenomenal. Personally, I am witness to a few of them where I was associated with you, but I really admire the kind of work which has been done by you, sir. So that
Thank you.
tempts me to go to the next question, which is, of course, since you mentioned about automotive industry, the way we know, is extremely competitive, highly competitive, and it's evolving at a very, very rapid pace. So, how has MG Motors overcome such key challenges to stay ahead and deliver exceptional customer value, sir?
Yes, Akash, you are right. It is a very highly competitive environment, and it is very difficult for a new company to succeed in this. So MG Motor, since the beginning, since inception, has always focused on innovation. And Hector was the first internet car of India we introduced in 2019, as you know. And then we followed by immediately by an first electric vehicle, which was ZS EV with internet. And then we bring in ADAS technology with Gloucester. And also then we scaled up to ADAS level 2, where a lot of automation was there in Ester car. And recently we brought a Comet, which was the first EV car, small car. And recently you have seen Windsor with the BAS battery as a subscription technology, which
Right.
bring us the good volumes in the last 4 months. So I would say that's the big
Right.
uh,
Wonderful, sir.
success.
So this new concepts and philosophies which are rolled out are really wonderful, and I'm sure with your leadership it will go places. So shifting gears, sir, since we are talking about automotive and manufacturing, shifting gears, I would want to also touch upon a very important facet of manufacturing, which is people, and
Yeah.
any organization's success is deeply rooted in its people and its team. So over
Right.
the such wonderful illustrious career that you have had, how do you cultivate that culture of innovation and collaboration amongst the teams that you have been working with, sir?
Yeah, so Akash, we always have tried since the start of MG to have a wonderful culture inside the company for the employees and as well as spreading it outside as well. So we tried people to remain innovative and we tried them collaboration in the work. So, like most of my verticals, as you already know, cost optimization, and I am working ESG and also exports. They are all CFTs or cross-functional teams. So already I have like people, 100 people reporting to me dotted line, but I work with all of them and all the departments. So this is the genesis of that collaboration which comes from these. And
Right,
we have many employee contests in the teams we do for them. We also won many awards for this. The female diversity is very high, almost
right,
42%, which is highest in the industry. We
right,
celebrate all festivals inside the plant and Gurgaon office. And also
right,
we now started a lot of sports events from last year to foster this
right,
collaboration.
right, right.
So
Wonderful.
also innovation comes from proper work-life balance. So
Hmm.
that all also we try to implement, giving sufficient time to employees for the rest, and our work hours are also such that employees have the flexibility of working. And
Right,
also our office ends at 5 o'clock in the evening, so people get more time for work-life balance. That also drives the innovation among them.
right, right. No, this is a very interesting perspective that the moment we are allowing this work-life balance, it will definitely foster innovation, which is typically many of the times missed out by organizations, even if they are talking about being a design or an innovation organization. But interestingly, sir, you mentioned about leading initiatives, whether that is cost reduction or whether that is operational excellence and ESG. So if you can share or throw some light for other manufacturers to pick up at least one facet in each of these three domains. If they can pick up something that they can implement, that would be really wonderful, sir.
Yeah, certainly. So cost optimization is now deep rooted in our organization. We started almost 3 years back, and now we do it day in and day out. And we do it in every facet of the organization, be it supply chain, be it manufacturing, right? So this is one culture which every organization, even at medium or small, should drive it right from the beginning. Maybe initially it seems to be a low cost or lower priority item, but in the long term, this would pay to every organization, in my opinion, in the bottom line. Secondly, ESG is one thing which is right now driven by the listed companies in SEBI, but
Mm.
slowly it is coming down to medium and small scale as well. And especially the suppliers who are exporting to Europe, companies, they have to comply that even if they are medium or small. So
Right.
this is something which for the environment, sustainability, social things, and bringing a good governance, no bribery, and all the human rights and other things. Every organization, in my opinion, should try to inculcate that in the organization.
Right, of course. So that is something which is the current need when it comes to the industry and the manufacturing ecosystem that we are driving. And since we live in a global world, as you said, for exports also it is one of the key facet. So since we are talking about all these concepts, and I would go back to the point that you mentioned about battery as a service. On behalf of the audience, I'm tempted, or rather, I would be a little selfish here. I'm tempted to ask you, how do you see this era of electric vehicle, connected vehicles shaping in the future? Like, are they going to stay, or if you have further deep insights on that, that would be really wonderful to know, sir.
Yeah, so definitely the electric vehicle and connected cars era is going to stay. And if you see the time, Akash, when we introduced our first electric vehicle ZSEV 2019-20, hardly we sell any electric vehicle cars. But
Mm.
from then to now, the whole scenario in Indian car industry have changed. The car industry sale itself is now around 2.5% electric only. And
Wow.
then by 2030, it's supposed to grow by 15-28% at least for the electric vehicle alone. And then rest 10-15% hybrids as well. So it's going to change from the pure ICE, which was in the past, and
Mhm.
a lot of people are getting through these range anxiety and the cost of ownership and other things. As
Right.
the as we have brought BAS this year, I was working on this from last 2 years to bring in the making it a commercial thing. And
Mm.
similarly, a lot of resale policies and a lot of service things, infrastructure, many
Mm.
things. And as you see, this EVpedia is one of the thing for EV education. So when earlier I was doing this internally for my employees, now we have put it on the website. So a lot of things people can learn from this and start buying the electric vehicle cars. So I think time is very right, and we are going to grow from here. And you have seen big giants like Tata is already there in this, and Mahindra and Hyundai are all bringing their new models. So
Right.
hope to have more and more cars next year
Sure,
in
sure.
electric
I'm very confident with leaders like you and with your able leadership, we'll be going places. And India, as such, is on a global map. I'm sure it will have a further larger say and stand in the global market with leaders like you, sir. So I
Thank you.
on that note, I take this opportunity to thank you for your quick time and this wonderful insights. I would say all of them are uh, nuggets which our audience would cherish in time to come. Thank you so much, sir. I look
Thank you,
forward
Akash.
to
Yeah,
connecting with
sure.
you in the future. So
Definitely,
thank you
Akash.
so
Same here.
much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, our audience. We will be in touch. Once again, this is Akash Borse signing off. Thank you.